doing
I
that.
can't do 4 of them.
Yeah, you just gave up. You were almost there.
So you do 4.
No, you were almost there. You had 2 down.
Duh!
3.
That's 4.
Okay.
So what would be intro music? I was thinking we could just make it ourselves. I'm thinking this is real mellow. You know what I mean? I'm thinking Seinfeld.
Saxophone.
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 You be on the sax.
No. We
Yeah.
get AJ on the sax.
No, we gotta do it right now.
I don't know how to play a sax.
You're gonna do it with your mouth and your sounds and your voice.
Alright.
And I'm gonna do that.
I want to get a.
Are you ready? I just got this Seinfeld shit like. Ladies and gentlemen, this is RoorCast, starring Jordan Bench, Reed Clark, and Owen Wilson. And we're back!
And we're back.
Can we remember that? To do that all the time?
Well, it's recorded, dude.
What is
I mean,
recorded?
probably not.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will ever remember.
Speaking of,
That's the first time I've ever played the
can I get another beer in a second? Speaking of forgetting things.
I've got a fresh one here, but I believe there are a couple fresh ones.
I'm okay
in the
right now. I'm just asking.
refrigerator.
I'm really bumming from these guys a lot, and now's the time we can talk about it. Where I ask a lot of them, and I don't know how much I give, to be honest. I try to give a lot. I try to think my conversation is enough, but no, most definitely not. But am I wearing out my welcome here, guys? I mean, I kind of suck, don't I?
I don't know. You provide a lot of, I don't know what to quite call it. I'd say the word herbs. That's more of a gardening term.
Right,
Yeah,
I do
don't
cook a
know.
lot.
Right.
I do prepare like a lot of very.
Yeah, you know, spices.
I have a loud way of cooking, and I make a lot of very
Spices
potent
and
pastries.
herbs.
Yeah.
And also, you drove out to
Right.
Greenville,
Yeah.
and that was fun.
I do things like
You
that.
drove a lot.
I hope
You
you guys.
drove
I hope you
out
guys can consider
a lot.
that I do.
You've
look to
driven
you-
out often.
Yeah.
Drove out of what?
Driven out of town.
Driven.
When you're droving.
Driven.
Yeah, you know.
You either drove or you drive.
Right.
Right.
Some people drive. I feel like you drove.
I did. I did.
I like droving.
I did drove that night. Yeah.
You drove it hard.
I drove. I really don't know now.
It's hard to say now. I actually don't even really know.
I drove that night.
You drove it. You drove it or you drove it or you drived.
No, it's I drove there.
You
I
drove.
drived home.
You drove. You drived. He drived.
He has driven.
He drived.
Where do you derive this kind of drive?
From a jive.
Or is it Jove?
That's some Job.
I just want you to admit you're wrong. And you're not doing it.
The book of Job. From the Bible.
Right.
Owen said
of
he was
that.
gonna
Have you heard of that?
make some pretty loud pastries himself, and I don't see him making any effort.
Oh, okay. You're rushing me now.
I'm gonna say this is the RoorCast,
What do you-
and it might not be loud enough.
You're not greasy enough to be rushing me.
Because Russians are greasy?
Why would you say that?
I feel like that's what you were implying.
Are
It might have
Russians
been.
generally greasy? I feel like mostly like more southern European countries have the greasier Europeans.
Most Russians I see are quite clean. That I can say.
Yeah, they are clean.
I think they're
I can
Russians.
vouch
They
for
get
that as
pretty greasy, though.
I don't know. I don't think Russians are greasy.
I mean, the wind
No.
dries them out, but if they take care of them...
I think they do take care of themselves for the most part.
They do. They're not like you know.
Do you think some of them have an extra layer of grease just to, like, cut the wind?
Just to keep
Oh,
in the
wind
house.
cutting grease.
Yeah, yeah.
Some sort of grease
Just
of
to
a,
hydrate your...
like a windbreaker.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. I don't
It
know.
is harsh winter.
I'm no Russian
There are
scientist.
probably pockets of Russia that are extremely...
A Russian
greasy.
meteorologist would probably best be able to answer that question.
Meteorologist?
Yeah.
Probably.
He'd be like, we know where the wind's coming from. We know what kind of grease it breaks off of.
I know
We know what kind
meteorologist,
of
but
grease
he's
Russians
Russian.
Yeah,
have.
there's just
They're
not,
allowed
there's
to
just
say
not a lot of
anything.
grease generally in cold weather.
There's not. That's true.
See, I didn't want him to have to get up.
Oh,
You
did
never
not want
you
me-
never ignore anything. That's a rule to improv. I don't know if it's a rule to radio or podcasting.
It's a rule to observational things.
Are we on the radio right now?
Yeah. This is on iHeart.
This is
Satellite.
broadcasting to everything.
This is
Hello,
on,
Canada.
Hey Canada. This is actually broadcasting only to Botswana.
Hello, Canada.
To all
We're
our
not
Bot-
even famous there.
to all our
We're just
Botswanian listeners.
I just feel like that's our. I feel like that's just where our demographic is.
Botswana.
Yeah. Good
was
sense
actually-
of humor down there.
I was actually talking to my girlfriend in Botswana. She
That's
li-
when people were like,
She lives in Reedsville, North Carolina. That was a bad thing to say.
She lives in Reedsville, North Carolina.
No, let's not talk about that. Makes me seem arrogant.
What does that mean?
braids.
There is a
She lives on
There
your
is a
street.
Reedsville, North Carolina, but I'm not trying to like.
What is
I seem
Reedsville, North
arrogant bringing
Carolina,
that
though?
up.
Who cares if she belongs there? What is that?
What are you saying? You think that city is named after you? Is that what you feel arrogant about?
No, but now I keep digging into like the place I didn't want to go into. Like I don't.
No, man.
People always are like, "There's a Reedsville, North Carolina." I'm like, "Cool, man." They named it after me. Like that's just the easy, that's just an easy way to
Oh,
get
I thought
panties.
you were saying some
No,
kind of
there's
like
no way that
psychological
works.
term.
There's no way that works.
I
Jordan
thought you had
Crazy.
some kind of like
Jordan hasn't
Reedsville.
had sex in a long time. When's the last time you had sex?
It's like probably like 6 months ago, maybe.
6 months. I knew you.
What?
Did I know you?
Yes.
You've known him longer than 6 months.
Oh, that girl.
Yeah.
that the
Yeah,
last
yeah, we were
time?
both there that night.
But before that.
Before that was like probably another 4 or so months, maybe more than that.
You get it. Enough.
It's
You've
not
only
good.
gotten it.
It's not good.
But you are. I can tell you haven't had it in a while because earlier you were really into that sex talk. You had a lot of ideas about that fucking sex toy. So,
But that's a funny fucking thing.
I know, but that just shows like how much you've been thinking about sex.
What?
To know,
No,
to
it
know
doesn't.
Look, I want to use one of those robots. Is what you're saying? Because I wouldn't hold back from that.
You think Jordan's gonna be like hot on the sex toy market when he gets robots and shit?
I don't know. Jordan's hot.
When they
I'll be
start-
like doing the commercial. I'll
when they start
volunteer for the
engineering
commercials.
his-
Like, oh God!
When they start
Yes!
engineering stuff that's
I
creative
can't
enough
feel
for
my
his-
legs. This
for
is so
his
good.
unique taste. They're gonna catch up to your taste soon and create some really unique stuff. And then you'll be like, "Thank you. I was just ahead of my time.
Thank you, Japan.
Thank you, Japan. You
You've
should
been
do that."
so good to me.
Oh, this Japan talk.
The Japanese.
You talked about the Japanese earlier that draft. I don't want to talk about it earlier. I'm sorry.
But you do want to talk about the Japanese, is what you're getting at.
No, I don't. But you
Do you remember Pearl
If you
Harbor,
have-
Reed?
If you have more.
Do you remember it? Do you remember Pearl Harbor?
I wasn't there. My grandfather was.
Do you remember the concentration camps in California? That was almost worse than Pearl Harbor. What the hell?
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Dude, where were you?
I was not alive, but I remember it.
I was there taking.
I was there.
I was there taking pictures.
I think I was like a seed in my
Just
dad's
snapping
balls.
photos.
Hell yeah.
So
I got 'em all
I kind
on
of did
my,
exist.
Disposable cam. What'd you say, Owen?
I think I was like a seed in my dad's balls, and so I think I kind of.
You were a seat. You were sitting.
Okay,
down.
this is a common misperception
Because that's when
that
life starts.
that I've been
in
meaning to
your
write
balls.
a joke about for a long
a
time.
common what?
This is a common misperception.
Misperception.
Misperception. Is that not a word? Why you like questioning this?
Keep going.
Misconception.
No,
Misconception.
keep going.
Misconception.
Misperception might be a thing, but it's
sounds right.
definitely not the same thing.
Okay, this is
Like,
a
oh, I
common
can't see this the
misconception.
right way.
This is a common misconception. But people are always like, oh, yeah, the person comes from the fucking sperm. No, the person is the egg. The sperm is the fertilizer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The
that's
person is the sperm.
No.
Okay, so
the
what is
sperm is the
an egg?
fertilizer. The egg is the person.
Yeah.
That's why it's called the egg.
What the
It
fuck
just-
you mean fertilizer? The egg doesn't move, but the sperm is like moving.
Do you know how
And
seeds
then it
work?
grows
It
inside the egg.
fertilizes the egg.
There's fertilizer inside the egg.
No, there isn't.
No.
There is already
Comes from the
fertilizer
sperm.
there.
No, that's why.
That's why they swim it, like, from Look Who's Talking, right?
You don't know your common science.
The sperm swims inside the egg, right? And
Yeah.
it's talking the whole time. Great commentary.
Yeah, so
So it gets inside
He's
the egg.
laying down.
exist
He's laying down some. He's laying down some game.
do you
He's
exist
fucking
if your
laying-
dad was
He's
alive,
snapping.
but your mom wasn't?
Listen though, it gets inside the egg and it grows inside the
I
egg.
don't want to answer that, but I will. Give me a
That's-
second to think.
That's what keeps moving. There's not two eggs. If there's one egg, then there can be two sperms that get into an egg, and that's how twins happen.
And this is what I'm here to talk about, folks, is life begins in the sack.
Exactly.
So
That's what I agree with.
that's
No, it's
my
wrong.
abortion stand. I don't know what that means.
It's wrong. Life does not begin in the sack. Life begins in the egg.
Well, I'm taking a staunch stand on this. You might be right, but
Spell staunch stance.
STAUNCH STANC.
You ain't CH, nigga.
I said that.
What was that last word, Lisa?
Chicken.
Can you spell it?
Bo diddly. Bo diddly. But I forgot what I was saying.
We should join like a band that we make, so we won't even really be joining it. We
Yeah,
just
we'll-
kind of like make it.
I
But we'll
can't.
all tell people we joined a band or something.
I don't think I only have the ego to be a vocalist.
Well, then
Yeah,
don't be.
lead singer.
Play bass, because, you know, you play bass, right?
Who plays bass?
I'm just kidding.
I don't get it. What are you saying?
You're black, right? Are you?
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just kidding.
I was doing fine tricking our listeners into thinking that I was white.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't. It's only racist if you can't see you. So.
Why do we have to bring race into this? We're just having a
I
good
know.
time.
Yeah, there was a lack of anything to say.
You wanna
Comment on his goatee or his
I'm just saying we need a bass.
glasses or his
He's-
incredibly large black penis. I don't know.
He sees all that after just a big veil of black curtain that surrounds my being. That's all hiding the beard and the glasses and the. He just sees a big pile of Teflon, and every now and then it opens like a mouth hole.
You should start going by the Teflon Don,
I'm
John
not the
Gotti.
one who said all I can see is your teeth.
John Gotti, the Teflon Don.
John Gotti was in that mob documentary I saw. I don't understand why John Gotti's famous. Like why?
Because he was a fucking one of the most successful mob bosses of all time.
How he was he more successful than anybody else?
Because he made more money.
But he went to jail.
Well, before that.
I'm saying a lot of them make a lot of money and don't go to jail.
That's true.
A lot of them have done.
But he was one of the guys. Like, that's a great point. That's a good point. But he was one of the guys that made so much money that you go to jail. Like, they don't know when to stop. They just keep making money until you get caught.
Well, in this documentary, it says something like he was supposed to bring the mob back to its, its heyday, and all he really did
You
differently
guys
was,
know the mob.
Well,
doesn't
John Gotti
exist,
killed
right?
his way to the top.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm saying he sought after the publicity in a time where it wasn't smart to do that. Like when the FBI was really starting to crack down on people, and they needed to get after his family.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like always in the news and stuff. That kind of helped him get found out. But did he really? Is it the number? So he made more money than anybody else around that time.
No, but he made a shit ton of money. Not more than anyone else, but $200 million or something. Top mafia.
Who's your
John
favorite?
Gotti Italian?
Yeah.
You have to be Italian to be.
Oh.
Gotta be Italian to be untouchable.
I just can't wait to be Italian. To be made. That should be a mafia song.
A
To
made
be made.
man.
The
I
little-
just can't wait,
Wait
to be made.
to be made.
Oh, we gotta make that song.
the lion boss. Or, no.
The maid boss.
What about the Australian mob?
The lion don. Who knows about the Australian?
It doesn't even have to. It doesn't even have to have lion.
You've heard of the
It's the same
Yeah,
music.
have you not heard of the Australian mafia?
I just can't wait to be made. 'Cause I'm Italian.
Can you hear the bullet fire? They just shot young Tony right down on 8th Street.
That's my. Is that a cover of my favorite song?
What's your favorite song? That's Can You
8th
Feel the Love
Street.
Tonight? Isn't that in 8th Street is your favorite song?
Yeah, it might have just been a reference.
What's 8th Street?
Nice. It's not a real song.
Why not?
Yeah, it should-
Yeah, why not, folks?
it should
Let's get this shit done.
be. 8th Street sounds like a Beatles thing.
It sounds more of a band name type.
That would be a shitty band name.
Very bad.
Okay.
No, it would. 8th Street.
You know, just
Our band name
probably
is
like
8th
deeply
Street.
offend a lot of people.
We are 8th Street.
It sounds like 8th Street.
What is it?
What?
8th Street.
8th Street is a better name, I feel like, than 8th.
AIDS.
I can't tell if
Yeah,
you're saying
AIDS.
anything different.
AIDS.
Exactly.
AIDS.
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 AIDS Street.
AIDS. Say it.
Or
Owen.
8th.
AIDS.
I said AIDS Street.
8th Street.
Were you saying 8th Street the whole time?
Yeah,
I think he
that's
said
what I
8th. I think he
originally
said
said.
8th Street.
I thought you said 8th Street.
I said AIDS Street.
I heard Screet.
I heard it. Now that I think about it, I heard 8th
You
Street.
just came up with my idea.
Well,
You
hey!
figured it out.
Owen said.
Hey!
Owen said Screet.
Oh, man. I guess good for
Yeah.
you, first of all.
Well, both of us really.
then.
I mean, I
Me
guess
later?
it-
Good for me later?
It feels like it was kind of
I didn't
independent.
understand it, but I still got there.
Yeah.
That's important.
Did you grow up in a black neighborhood, Owen?
I went to black college. I grew up near a black neighborhood.
So you did say Screet.
Screet.
What was that?
Screet.
What was that experience like while you packed some?
Why you live up in the street?
Well, I packed a little weed for a little black people there because
I'll pack some of the junk into
They
the
gave it
junk
to me.
thing.
So
That
No,
sounds
uh,
about right.
Are we gonna
I
pack
actually-
the
I guess I looked-
Smitty Werber Jaegerman Jansen?
I don't know. Are we?
Let's just pack the
Yeah, let's just pack it.
Fuck! I didn't take you to fucking
Diddy con.
Huh?
Wells Fargo.
Yeah, you didn't.
Is there one close?
That might have been the biggest banking mistake you've ever made.
Is there one close?
I mean, it's pretty close.
It's probably about a mile and a half down the
No,
road.
it's not.
Mile.
Is it that way?
No, it's that way.
It's towards Market.
It's on
Like,
Market
towards McDonald's.
campus.
Towards McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards McDonald's.
Oh.
McDonald's.
You mind doing that later? Run over there.
Yeah, sure. I gotta get up, but that's not even entertaining or anything. So.
It's not entertaining. I'll sleep while I'm doing that.
Sometimes getting up can be the most entertaining thing
During a podcast.
that you've ever done, like after falling asleep in a podcast.
Yeah.
Because when you're sleeping, that's not good. But then when you wake up, that's
Probably
entertaining.
a rough podcast.
It's better than sleeping. It's better than sleeping.
You still got. You got.
It's better than sleeping. How's this Woody Allen impression? Is this not bad?
It's pretty bad.
You just
Is
said
this
Jewish.
pretty bad?
It sounds like the
Pretty bad?
same Jewish depression.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's pretty bad.
You
It
sound
sounds
like,
like-
Woody Allen if he was like drowning.
Yeah, I had a stroke. There's something a little gargly in the mouth.
If he was gargling, that's bad. How about this one right here? Is this one that is terrible?
Now you sound like him with Parkinson's.
You sound like Woody Allen with Parkinson's. That's never good either. I don't think that's good either.
I'll feel really
Woody
bad
Allen
if he
with
gets
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's.
That's a bad thing.
I won't. You hear he's coming out with this.
Yeah, I want to.
You hear he's coming out with the show on Amazon.
What?
And they're gonna let him have his own show. I don't know. I'm excited to
Is
see.
it gonna be like the hottest new female talent? Like, you know,
Like
Probably.
18.
it's churning out the new.
Exactly.
Maybe Emma Stone. Emma Stone,
She's
Woody
too-
Allen, Emma working.
She wouldn't do
She's
that
too
shit.
white for him.
She's too
She's too
good of
white
an
for him.
actress. She doesn't need
He's
to.
into Asian chicks.
She's a good actress. Emma Stone, you're fantastic.
He's into that Lolita shit.
Are you into Asian chicks, Jordan?
Yes.
We're gonna get together with you know what's her face? On the
Uh,
Snapchat that we were just talking about. Try not to say names. Because I know you have a
Okay.
thing. I know you have a thing for Asians. Because you keep talking about them. So I think you need to do is stop bullshitting. Walk up to him and be like, "Hey, baby."
Are
No,
you Asian?
No
Do you have any
MS.
sex
No.
robots?
No MSG.
No MSG.
I don't know about them dogs, but I can sure eat that cat. Do it, dude. She's a good girl. It's not about how she looks. In the face or butt or chest area.
Jordan, for a man who hasn't been laid in a really long time, you're pretty picky
You
about.
are picky. It's been 6
Maybe
months.
that's noble. I guess I don't know.
You can have a girl in the 3rd trimester by now. That's how long it's been since you had sex.
If you like having great sexual experiences more than you like having
Is
lots
that a
of
bad
sexual
thing?
The
experiences,
girl that you fuck could
then
be
that's
in her
it.
3rd trimester right now.
What?
The girl you fucked 6 months ago would be in her 3rd trimester.
That baby would probably invent the greatest sex robot.
And I would be like, "Thank you, son. Now hook me up.
Give me a discount.
Hook me up, son. Great invention. I'm gonna lean back and you hook me up.
Chime in.
Hook me up, son.
Strap me
Do
in.
it. Oh, that's great, son. That's great. This is a great invention you've made.
You
It
would,
feels terrific,
you would
son.
definitely incorporate a lot
That's
of straps.
exactly what I would.
Wait,
oh,
Pa.
yeah, I'd strap myself right in. You can't move.
leave,
You
Pa.
just strap it on.
Don't do it right now. Let me turn the light off.
Shut up, grandson.
Please, just let me leave
Yeah, keep it going.
I'm your son, not your grandson.
Well, I'll be
The
anything
awkward
you want
thing
me
is the
to.
awkward thing is this is happening over the phone.
I'll be anything. It's happening all over the phone.
That's gross.
It's like you could hang up. You know.
He says, "I'll be anything you want me to."
I'll be your grandpa, your great grandpa, your dad. I can't be anything younger than that. I can't be your brother. I'm old as fuck.
Just clean up after. Bye.
Grandparents are good at cleaning. That's a good point.
For the most. It's all about the points we make. I think that's.
That's very subjective. I don't think all grandparents are good at cleaning.
I would say almost all
Yeah,
Yeah,
grandparents.
that's right. I'm calling out
Unless-
like 30% of grandparents.
Unless the
yo.
grandparents, obviously, once the grandparents go senile, then they're no good.
They're no good,
But
right?
What if
before
they're
that, they're
already
good at
hoarders?
cleaning. They like cleaning.
What if
They
they're
like
already
hanging
hoarders?
out.
Okay, if you have a
Peasants.
hoarder grandparent, then obviously she's not good at cleaning.
Your grandparent was a whore?
That's quite a hoarder.
Or she,
Mine wasn't.
She had sex with men for money and kept all the money?
I wish I would have been like, Grandma,
Way too much money.
let me give you some money. Am I right?
Right.
Right about what?
Why?
Then I unzip my fly. Am I right?
About what?
Right.
And then my grandma's like, "What are you doing?" And then I pull like my boxers down, and I'm like, "Am I right?" And my grandma's like, "Do you have the cash?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got the cash, Grandma." All of a sudden, I black out.
Somebody threw
Hold
it.
on. Would you actually black out like you passed out from excitement? Or you're just saying like, I'm not going to tell you what really happened after this point?
I threw
'Cause
up.
there's a
No,
difference.
like
People do that.
I don't quite remember what happened.
You have to say air quotes if you do air quotes.
Well, Jordan, I'll just
air
tell you
quotes.
this.
I don't remember air quotes. What air quote
I threw up
happened.
when I watched the footage
You
that
said
I
all
took
that?
of that. So
You filmed it?
There was footage.
he paid me to. And
There
her.
was footage.
Can you
My
find
grandma
I
was
threw
like,
up on it.
my grandma was like, this is like the most that I remember. This is like the only part I remember. My grandma was like, "Ah, I'm on my deathbed. What are you doing?" And I was like, "Grandma, shut up." And then the camera just like, that's all that we had.
it? Is there a link we can find this?
No.
That's a pretty, it's a pretty guilty no.
No. No. No.
Well, she...
There's no grandma's name.
That's disgusting.
Alright, so we just took a quick cut because we couldn't say the name of the link on this, but we just watched the video.
Boop. Oh no, I just made a boop sound in my mouth. I'm
Right,
sorry.
yeah.
Continue.
It's a weird thing to do.
Continue. Keep going. Sorry.
No, I don't really want to talk about it.
Wait, hold on. Let me say something. Let me say something. Let me
To
say.
be perfectly
Can I
honest.
say something?
What?
You're like some kind of like robot or something. Those are such creative robot noises.
Hey, is it because I'm black?
Is frap a good one?
Oh right.
Is it because I'm black?
Honestly, you're kind of blending into that chair. I thought you left.
So what do you think about when people say racist comments for no reason, but they think that they're witty? Racist. Like, it's because you're black. You know, isn't that a weird thing to say?
No, yeah, that was
Unwanted.
stupid. That was stupid.
I'm just saying. The last person that said that to me was my ex-girlfriend.
Wasn't she black though? Is that weird?
Yes, she was.
Wait, she said, "Is it because you're black?"
I said, why can't we actually be together, happy in a real relationship?
And what did? And she said
Because you're black.
And she was also black.
Yeah, that's some deep shit. We can't talk about it.
No, we can talk about that. I think it's important to like know why you're saying something offensive. Like, if you're trying to have a dialogue about something, like. But
Did I offend you?
no. I just want to talk about this because it's interesting. So like.
I think he's saying that she said the offensive.
Oh, she offended me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who
Like,
said
why-
what, but you were talking about just saying racist stuff.
So you don't know.
No,
you don't know what I
Who
just said.
What?
That was a
Who
side.
just said it?
That was an aside anyway. You
I just
asked
said
about
everything.
the issue. The issue is whether you say stuff that's like racist or whatever, like just to be witty. That's
Let me ask another question. Would you smoke weed out of someone's butt?
so I'm saying.
Those are similar questions.
So I'm saying is when you say like,
Yeah.
do you care if people say things that are like racial?
Not if you say it in a certain context. It's all about context.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So like, I think it's important to like, if you say something racial, it's like to talk about something or like.
But not everybody wants to
Commentary.
talk about it. That could bring up more problems.
No, I know exactly,
Let's
and
give him
like.
something
You're
to talk
talking
about.
So when you say something and then you're like,
Let's
oh
give
wait,
him
I can't
something to
articulate
talk about.
why this matters, then you just like, well damn, I just like dropped that and thought it meant something and didn't, so now it's just like flippant racism. It's just like contributing.
But racism is pretty emotional. So like, if you talk about
Yeah,
something
exactly.
to someone, they don't think that they're being racist, and you try to call them out for being racist, that's just gonna make them more emotional and more racist. Like they're just gonna come back at you like out of pocket, out of nowhere, out of this weird space. It's just not.
But that
logical.
means that they're racist, right? If they do that.
I don't know. What's racist? Just
Yeah,
means
that's
that
a
they may
good
have some
question.
prejudice. Maybe prejudice
Yeah.
is the
Okay.
correct word. Racist might be a bigger scale of a thing.
Well,
but
no,
to
but
say
for,
something
like, a
racist is to
comment.
say something
Yeah,
like
a
to put
racist
me
comment.
in my. I guess to put me in my place or something.
It's like it's a racial comment that has no like meaningful like purpose. you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess a joke because if that's
Yeah,
the meaning. But
jokes can do stuff, but yeah,
I don't think.
just a comment that doesn't have anything behind it. Like,
I don't see what's funny about that. And I hear that a lot.
It's not.
People always do that a little bit because you're black. It's because you're black. Because you're black. I guess because I'm always like.
well, because you
because I'm
talk
black.
about race a lot.
Yeah, but I talk about
mostly
it
in
like
your
not
comment.
like I'm a victim or anything. I just talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
So Jordan doesn't like talking about race unless he's talking about Jewish people
Or Asian.
That's mostly true.
and Asians. I like your Jewish Asian. No, it was the Asian Italian. I think you stick with that.
Asian Italian.
That
Yeah.
sounded a little bit more just like you gotta hit really hard. I mean, like, I'm not
The Asian
saying.
guy just took one to the head and then turned into an Italian.
An Asian guy who just ate
Tony
pizza.
Soprano. I can't do it as good as you.
Yeah, no one can replicate that. Beautiful butchering of two different languages while speaking English, so that's also
Two different,
Third
very
language.
well-respected, honored languages, older than time.
3 languages. Because you didn't even speak English.
Is it because they say things about the meatball? Is that why?
Or the rice.
Sometimes it have the rice. The Italian nation.
The Italian nation.
I am in the Italian nation. Thank you. Grazie. But the Italian nation.
Oh shit. Our Italian Asian goes through TSA. Excuse me, sir, would you please take off your shoes and put your bag in the cart?
I will gladly take off my shoes because in my country you rarely wear shoes inside. Oh, here you go. I'll take them off.
Where are you from, sir?
China.
Have we checked his
Italy.
papers? Should we,
Yeah.
Check
So
his
the
papers?
Chinese Italian.
Can I see your ID, sir?
Yes. Here you go.
Consueli Mumbatsu.
That's my name.
It says male/female. Does that mean you're a male or does that mean you're female?
And that means both those things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to confuse you.
Thank
forgive
you.
me. Okay, do you have any illegal drugs or a large amount of
No.
money in your bags?
No, I'm just coming from China.
Hey, I just found this
Also,
male/female
it-
sex robot in his backpack.
That's my favorite robot.
That might
Sir,
have been what that was.
That's
for.
my favorite robot.
Sir, we see you're into that freaky stuff. We're gonna have to check your
It's
cavity.
my favorite Tokyo roboto.
Will you please step over to the side in this private room and spread your
Yes,
cheeks?
I will step over to side, spread my cheeks.
Alright. See.
Do you see anything in there?
He's very eager.
Just dog.
Anything of
Someone
suspicion
actually loosen
inside
your
of my
asshole for me.
spreaded cheeks?
No one has started we have not started looking yet, sir. Or man.
Please,
Sorry.
just look, I can spread all
I
day.
mean, we
What
could
am I
just shine
saying?
the light
I
down
can
there.
spread for a long time, but I don't want to have to spread all day. Please, I look in down my cheeks.
So we got a Hello Kitty keychain.
I pretty
That's
much
all my
trust this guy at this
favorite.
point.
That's my favorite. I'll get you.
We got a little personal bottle of Fireball.
That's another bed. Oh,
Is this open?
That's a great fireball.
We got a literal meatball.
Oh, that's another bed of meatball.
And then I think this is either a rice ball or a Rice Krispie treat. Let's see.
Rice, both either way. Rice crispy, that's a candy. Rice ball. Oh, that's a rice.
And was this arson?
I don't know.
You literally have a fire in your ass. There's a house on fire inside of
Every day house on fire in the is.
What did you plan on doing with this, sir?
I'm the Italian age.
This is reckless endangerment.
This is a felony, sir. Do you realize bringing a house on fire, smoke?
Bringing a
inside
house into your
household?
ass is also very irresponsible.
There's 3 counts here.
I don't agree. Oh, yes.
Put this sneaky bastard in handcuffs, Johnson.
Don't handcuff my Johnson. Please, no, not handcuffing the Johnson.
Scene.
He's
The
bluffing.
Johnson.
Scene. That's too racist. Too racist for too long.
What's the most racist thing that you're willing to say? Let's hear it.
The most racist thing that I'm willing to say, I guess this would be racist. I like Hitler. Is that pretty racist?
Alright, well, no. Because
Yeah.
you gotta specify why do you like Hitler, not because he
I like him
killed
for his
Jewish
like.
people.
I like him for his ambition. Like I like that he was an artist. I think everything that he did was intentional, clearly, but I think there was a lot of like art and meaning behind it. Like he's like Marilyn Manson or like Tupac.
He had great event organization. Did you see those like perfect squares of people?
Yes.
That was incredible.
He's a great public speaker as well. So that's actually, like, I don't think that's...
I didn't finish my point, but
Go ahead.
we can talk. You can keep talking about squares if you like.
What's your favorite
No,
kind of
was just
square?
in this- that was just-
Is it the rectangle or the square?
What's your favorite kind of square? Owen?
I like... Go ahead.
Squares are pretty much just Squares. I don't know. I think I like squares the best out of all the squares.
Yeah, I guess I like regular squares too.
I think I like the blonde girl from Greece the best. Before she met Danny Zuko.
Right, when she was a good girl.
When she was a square.
There we go.
Bitch,
Bring
you
her
a
around
square.
But Hitler did what Marilyn Manson
Sorry,
did,
square.
what Tupac did. He showed
My
the
mistake.
Europeans what they were doing to brown people forever, but he did it to other Europeans. He used the same brutality, the same...
But only
Division.
some
Types
So,
types of
you're saying you don't
propaganda.
like the Jews? You can...
No, I mean, it sounds racist to say, I like Hitler. But I just explained it. I mean, that's the most racist thing that I could say. I can't really say anything racist. I don't know what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
black guys shouldn't be gay. That's not racist. That's homophobic.
Yeah, that's
That is-
very much so homophobic.
But I
When
bet
they
you
say-
a black gay guy might say that's probably racist too. It's
Probably,
like, why
yeah.
I can't be gay because I'm black.
Because there's more of them here than there are there.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I said the most racist thing I'm willing to say, like,
You say a lot of
at
racist
the
things.
theater.
The
now,
racist thing I would say is that I honestly feel like Asian people not good at driving.
That's pretty racist. I think it's not true.
And I'm not saying like Asian people can't drive. Like, don't let them have a license. They can have a license. They're still people. It's just like,
Pull them over.
I don't know why that is. I'm not like saying like pull. No, I'm not even saying pull them over. I'm just like, I don't know why that is. I feel like any time. There's more so in when I lived in Washington. Like anytime someone like cuts me off, it's like
Yeah.
maybe because a lot of Asian people live there. I don't know.
What's the best experience you had having sex in the
Wait,
car?
wait. We weren't finished with this. You just went with.
I was about
I mean, we
done.
kind of
I was about done.
we
I
killed
was-
racism for a while.
I wasn't.
trying to. All right, go ahead.
What do you have
Keep
to
on
ask
with the racism.
or say?
All right, you brought it
No,
up.
go ahead.
motherfucker. I was saying that I feel like I said like the most racist thing I was willing to say like at that when I did that rap
That
Oh
clown.
yeah.
because like
That's not racist.
well
Yeah, that
that's the
was
thing is because I
racist.
didn't write it so it was like I wasn't responsible for there being meaning behind it.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you
your
already
character
knew
was
it.
racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you did write it,
Like
it's
I'm
still
okay
just a
with
fucking
saying
character.
controversial shit if it's like written by somebody who is allowed to say that. You know,
I put a lot of thought into it. Yeah, I'm not just.
it
Oh,
made
that's
sense to me too. So I was also like,
They're having another show. I hate that.
Huh?
They're having another show. I hate
I
that.
saw
Are they
that.
calling
I
it
tried to
that?
reach out to. No, they
What,
called it.
we
they
the
call it-
peop, we the people. What is it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, they called it something different, but like, I tried to talk to him again. I was like,
Same booking.
I tried to text him. It went that way. I tried to text him again to like kind of talk and stuff, and it was just still like he ignored me. And
Wait, is that what it's called though?
yeah, we the people.
We the people. That's a stupid fucking name.
Yeah.
It's all right.
No, that's dumb. We the people. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. What is that? What is that name?
Some political
What is that
type
song?
stuff.
Like that American. We the people.
Is it,
That's
you're
something.
you're singing like the
something.
preamble or some shit, like the Constitution.
Well, okay. Here,
starts off with "We the people"
Oh right.
in order to form a better union.
I don't know if
Right.
this is racist,
you're,
but is it?
You're singing it though. That might have been how you learned it as a child. We the people, in order to
That
form
is how I
a more
learned
perfect union.
Read. I don't know if this is
Acknowledge
racist.
these truths
We
to
the
be
people.
self-evident.
Is it racist if it's called We the People?
What were you saying?
Is it racist if it's called We the People, but it started originally as a specifically not diverse group, like, and you were proud of all being black, but like now it's like We the People. It's like, is that like a weird thing to?
I don't know what you're saying and or asking.
Because We the People implies like everyone. It's like, I guess you're not responsible for having that diversity in your troop.
Not responsible for what?
Never mind.
Not having diversity?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about. It was always just a bunch of brothers.
Yeah, and that was cool. But you can't really go from like that to like I don't know, maybe you can. Maybe it's not.
Would anyone like another fucking beer?
I won't say no to a fucking bro.
Right?
What have you ever?
Perfect is fucking 3 beers, man.
Drinking beers, eh?
It's perfect.
I don't need a beer, mate. I'm already good.
Then I'll drink that.
I never thought I'd hear you say that. That was a terrible accent. Let's all stop doing this because
Mate, it's still because I got a good beer.
Let's all stop doing this because I can't do this. Let's all stop because I can't do it.
That's like why my grandpa killed someone. And that person was my grandpa. He killed himself.
Oh. Why is your grandpa like your go-to?
Did he cremate
He never
himself
killed
too?
himself. I'm just kidding.
Why is your grandpa always like your go-to for? I'm gonna make
Isn't
people laugh?
grandpa hilarious?
For some
It's
reason?
a funny word.
I don't know why.
Grandpas, grandpas are funny.
And it's a weird, awkward relationship to have with someone.
Grandpas are funny people.
I never had a good relationship with my grandpa.
Neither have I. I don't
Me
even know
either.
any of my grandpas like at all.
I
They're all
assumed
dead.
that because you
One of my
fucking
grandpas is dead,
don't
and the other
stop.
one is like weird towards me.
Yeah.
Take this, cutie. We the people. I never could understand what my granddad was saying. Like when we all had meetings, my granddad would always ask this one question. He would say, "If it takes you 8 minutes to dig a hole, how long does it take you to dig half a hole?"
4 minutes.
Owen.
Alright, no. 3 minutes.
Probably like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm gonna go with like 3 minutes.
You can't dig half of a hole.
That's a good riddle.
He would always ask that, and we would all like pretend that we didn't know, like what it was, because like by year fucking 13.
Yeah. He would ask you all the time.
Every year. So you would just get it, and you'd be like, fucking. One time I actually was like, one time I did say, well, you can't dig half a hole because everyone was just being too quiet, and I felt awkward, and I wanted to eat, frankly. And then he died the next year, so I feel responsible.
You are.
That is the punchline to that joke. I've been wanting to say that joke for a while.
And I am.
And he died the next year. So I feel a little responsible.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
you are.
If I would just kept acting like I was ignorant about how holes work, he would have thought there was more to live for.
Yeah, you had to be the whole smart aleck.
I don't know everything about holes.
The old holy.
Jesus, dude. Your whole ego is like way too big.
Holy
It's
shit.
been going hard. You've been holing a lot. Alright. Okay.
Remember people used to say stuff like, man, he bought the whole thing or some shit like
Bought the farm?
it was on a whole Friday. Like people would say a whole as like an adjective wrong. Am I the only person that knows this slang?
The whole thing?
Like, nah, you drank a whole fucking beer.
That's a...
But just unnecessarily, like I can't think of a good
Right,
one.
that's not necessarily like...
But you
the
wouldn't
proper
say
way to
that though.
speak.
You would just be like, you drink a beer, like, you bought a whole bag of wraps, like you bought a whole bag of Cheetos, like you just say a whole,
okay.
just like
Those are all
you
the
never
same
heard.
context. It's one encapsulated thing.
Yeah, but it's just never mind. It's a waste of time. But it's only like a slang thing that never mind. You're not familiar.
I
I'm
know what
stupid.
you're talking about. It's a... like...
I hate myself.
There's only one thing to do. You're gonna have to cover yourself in butter. And call your grandparents.
What time do y'all have class? What time do you have class tomorrow?
Class at 10. But I just have to jump in a pool and kind of float around. It's just be like,
What do you do in
"Ah."
swimming class?
We just fucking swim laps, basically.
Damn, that sucks.
Are there any girls in
Yeah, but they're all like.
We've established he's picky. They're probably pretty hot.
No, but they're all like real, like they're all like freshmen.
there? He is picky. He
Oh
doesn't even
yeah,
like,
that's weird.
he doesn't even like
It is weird
Snapchat
when they're
girl.
like.
Who?
Snapchat girl. She's fine. There's nothing wrong with her. You're picky.
What did I say about Snapchat girl?
You could have it, but you don't want it. You're being
Oh.
picky about it.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
And like, it's probably a lot with these swimming hoes. They probably look decent.
No, those
You
definitely.
could easily have most of those freshmen.
Not
if
all
you
of them,
wanted.
but like,
Okay, but like-
that too
Like,
probably.
just bank on it.
Why not? You're fucking. You're
Understand.
only allowed
That's
to
a joke.
have sex with someone that's a freshman in college once. or
Will I be
3 years
judged if I try to do that?
No, by who?
You're saying,
Okay.
Who's gonna judge you?
God.
Go bring on a little 16-year-old girl
Maybe
over
her
here.
friend.
Oh, no, that's not at all what I'm saying.
That's supposed to be a little
If she's
16-year-old. I'm okay.
over 16, I'm gonna be like, goodbye, get out of here.
Come on, just tug on it a little bit. Come on, don't tell anyone.
Yo, give me your civics homework so I know you're legit.
Let me read your homework. I can tell by your homework.
We can't fuck around outside. Make sure you did your homework.
I don't care if you did it. I
That's
just
when you
wanna
know
make
she's
sure.
too young for you. When she thinks that Donald Glover is a rapper now, that's when you know she's too young for you.
Yeah.
You don't get that, Jordan?
If she knows Donald Glover is also a rapper, I feel like that means she knows what's going on.
If she doesn't,
In
Did I say Donald or
Glover's
Danny?
career.
Donald, you're fucking my head up.
Danny
What?
Glover or Donald Glover.
Did I say Donald?
You said Donald.
I meant to say Danny.
Oh yeah, Danny
If
Glover
she thinks that
is.
Danny Glover is
Yeah.
a rapper now.
Yeah.
Danny Glover's been getting too old for this shit.
Sounds like you're too young.
I'm
I'm
getting
too-
too old for this
Or
shit.
you're getting too old for this shit.
I'm getting too drunk for this shit.
You've been getting too drunk for this shit.
My thoughts aren't straight.
You're too swole.
You know, that's a fucking great. Those are great.
Lyrics?
No.
Those are good.
Those are great movies. The Lethal Weapon movies.
I haven't seen
All
it yet.
like six.
Dude, we
Never
should
seen
watch
it.
some of Lethal
Have you
Weapons.
seen Lethal Weapon 6?
No.
No. But the
It's
first
great.
couple are
No, Lethal
great,
Weapon
and
6.
they're also like hilarious. Not because they're trying to be funny, but they're one of those movies that's like funny because it's so goofy, but it's also really good at the same time.
Dude,
If that makes sense.
I don't know
Always
what that
Sunny
means.
made
I don't think I've seen one of
Lethal
those
Weapon
movies.
6. I think it's
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's so funny, dude.
All their
They
Lethal
do it
Weapon,
really great.
all their Lethal Weapon remakes are hilarious.
I've never been
They
in.
take him so serious.
I've never been
They
in.
all
Like, give me a
switch, like-
fucking budget.
But they all switch like who's in blackface.
Yeah.
It's just like fucked up, but it's like they do it in a way that's really funny.
Why is blackface so funny all the time?
Dude, it's like
not.
if you do it in a way that's funny.
He's doing
it is
Danny
funny.
Glover pretty well.
How you know? What you mean pretty well? I haven't seen it,
I've
but
seen
That's
Danny
not even
Glover.
the point. He's like
not even doing
he's
it pretty
not
well.
doing
but,
it
like,
all that well.
He's
Of
just
course
like
not.
saying funny
It's
shit.
just
he's
like
just
that's
saying
the
some
joke.
shit in some
Nothing
racist black thing, and people like and think that is how black people
No,
sound.
he's just
That's
saying
the problem
funny shit.
with it.
I don't know. I think in the context of Always Sunny, they just like don't give a fuck enough for it.
He's like, I'm too old for this shit. Probably did that and poked his lips out a lot, didn't he?
That's almost exactly what
Yeah. It's
That's
actually
almost the
incredibly racist.
exact thing.
That's so stupid. Like, there's other ways to be funny. Why couldn't he be a white dude who was just like Danny Glover's character?
I don't know. I think you should watch it then.
That's how it started. That's how the episode started off. That's the episode started off.
What is Danny Glover's character? Is he just a black guy, or is he
He's
the
the black guy
is
that's
he the
getting
calm
called
one?
for this shit.
Is he the
Danny
calm one?
Glover. Danny
Danny-
Glover is the
yeah.
family man. He has a bunch of kids and a wife,
Yeah,
and he's like
the
about to
voice of
retire.
reason. He's like, you gotta stop doing your crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
Mel Gibson-
and I have
Mel
to talk
Gibson
to you
is
over
like
the radio.
He's
about
about to get that pension.
Yeah, he's
You know-
about to get that pension.
You know, it'd be a
and
better
Mel
movie?
Gibson is like the fucking rogue cop, and they're partnered.
You know, it'd be a
Together.
better movie.
They're great
That's
movies,
such a
man.
great
You know what
They're
movie?
hilarious.
We should make that.
You know, what would be
It's
a
already been made. We gotta
Oh,
watch it.
really?
And then we can make like a
Who
spin-off
made
type
that?
thing. Fucking
got
Mel Gibson and Danny Glover.
I got a good spoof. This would be a way better movie if it was a black cop. Same situation with a black cop. He's trying to get his pension. And then they partner him with, it's in like the 60s. They partner him with this really racist fucking Irish prick who fucking just kills and beats up black people and terrorizes black neighborhoods. And Danny Glover's just like, I'm too old for this. Interfering.
I'm too old for this shit.
I'm too old, but not too young enough to stand up for this racism. It's just a white cop beating up a whole bunch of black people.
Mel Gibson.
And just,
probably Mel Gibson
plays this really racist cop. And Danny Glover is just this dude trying to get his pension, so he has to just be a part of all these terrible drug plants and like killing of these like black groups, and like beating of these black men and taking them to jail for no reason.
Yeah, and their kids die.
And it's all inner conflict. It's very dark.
It's all
It's like very political.
It's a silent film.
Politically
It's all
corrupt.
Oh, this hurts my head.
It's a very silent film. There's no music at all.
Right.
Only the sound.
It's almost like a home video.
I just brought down the whole mood. I'm sorry, I'm so racist.
There's only one way to bring it back up. That's be more racist. What about Indians? Are they spicy? Are they as spicy as they look? I don't even know.
I don't even know, man.
Have you ever eaten in person?
Mm-mm.
It depends if you think chickens are people.
I did hear this Mitch Hedberg joke.
What came first, the chicken or the person?
Probably.
Probably the chicken. No, that's actually a good question.
I think it's.
What came first, the chicken or the person?
Okay.
Can you guarantee it was the chicken?
I can't guarantee it was a species.
And if you think
chicken,
that the
but it's
egg-
a raptor.
And if you think that the egg came before the chicken, then that changes the whole question.
Oh.
What came first, the egg or the... What came first, the egg or the sperm?
The fish.
The sperm.
Never.
The sperm was first.
Yeah, can you guarantee
Clearly, yes.
that? Why? How?
You think...
You
I
can't.
meant fish like.
So you
There's
think
gonna be no
black
science.
creatures
Go
that
ahead, but
fall
there's gonna be no
to-
scientific
alright, for
backing
the
of
reason
this
for us
explanation.
to look how we look now, it would have to be like it wouldn't be like a manly looking person, like a modern man looking person fucking a monkey bitch, and the monkey bitch gave birth to humanity. That is how it would be.
So you think Adam fucked some
It wouldn't
monkey?
be like a normal looking woman who
you
fucked
think
a monkey
Adam-
nigga.
Your first full like 50-minute comedy album should be called Monkey Bitch.
That was the most racist thing you said to me.
You just said it too.
You just called me a monkey.
No, I didn't.
Reed Clark, the monkey.
That's
what you
not
want, Jordan?
bad.
Is that what I should? That's what I should do.
That
Not
should
only
be
am I
the
a fucking
name of
monkey,
your
but I'm a
special.
bitch.
Oh.
I was a bitch ass porch monkey. Telling my jokes. Is that where my set should be? I should be on a porch in the south.
Not at all. Whatever.
Shackled, shackled to the railing.
You mentioned.
Well, that would be a funny cover. I mean, come on.
No, that's what I do the
That
whole
would be-
set.
That would be pretty.
It was like the Maria Bamford shit, where it's like I don't have a crowd. It's just people
Dude.
walking by. I'm
You're
on a
just-
porch.
That
Talking to
might
your slave
actually
master
be
and he's
really
just like,
hilarious.
That would be
Hey,
dope.
meanie.
I
Like
would do
you're
that.
shackled or something, and just you see your fucking set. That's actually
Shackled
really
onto a
good. I
porch.
like that
What if
a
you're
lot.
And the whole
singing-
time, there's this white dude in the background just rocking with a gun in his lap, like just for no reason. He never lasts anything.
Do you think they should make fun of you while you do it?
No. Who?
Like the
Why you want me to
white
make fun
people?
of?
No, the white people.
This is
that
my
are-
special. I'm making fun of them
Right.
and myself.
Well, yeah, that would be making fun of it.
What are white people? Or just a
White
figment
people
of my
are
imagination?
paler, more dull. Sometimes they smell weirder. I don't know, but that's the different kind of.
That's
person.
debatable.
White people evolved
Black people smell pretty
from
weird.
like forest and like higher.
A higher ground because you're better.
No, like higher latitudes, I guess. So
I'm just saying what
it's
are
like darker there.
white people, not where do they
The
come
skies,
from.
so they don't get enough.
What are they?
Not what are their characteristics.
Have you ever seen the show
What? Oh.
Ancient Aliens?
No. I have, yeah, I've seen parts of it, but I don't know about
Great
the
show.
episode
I
you're
love that
referring
show.
to.
I love that show.
The episode you're referring to.
the one that explains not that, but nothing close, but weird stuff. They explain some weird stuff that's like kind of similar in a sense.
Let's hear it.
Weird stuff.
I'm dying.
I don't know if I can.
I'm dying of this racism.
No, it's like classic ancient aliens. It's not classic
About the
racism in the
Egyptians?
classic sense.
The only one I saw was about the Egyptians.
Well, that's not a great episode. Alright.
Jordan's like, that wasn't my top.
It's not
Mine in my top 7.
Alright, I think here's a good example of maybe aliens.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. It's up for you to decide.
Maybe Croatoans.
They found in this like ancient Incan cave, like deep in the mountains.
Like a lot of pins.
No, they found this like gold thing that was like somewhat in the shape of like a fighter plane, and then they built that to scale. They built that exact shape to scale, like 6 by whatever feet, and they put a motor in it, and it actually flew. Like you could fly it and control it without putting anything on it to control it besides an engine.
You need fly and control it.
Like they put they built it to scale with wood, but the exact like dimensions and all the shapes that it had on it.
So a person could fly.
Yeah, if they built
So
it
you're
into
talking
a
about a
plane,
kite?
technically.
You're talking
Kind
about
of a kite with a motor in the back that you can control with just the motor,
That sounds like
like
a
an
remote
engine.
control airplane.
No, but you're not controlling the wings at all. You can just move
Oh, the engine?
the engine around.
What kind of energy was it? Jet engine?
They did it modern day.
I
They
think-
built what they saw in the cave
Yeah, I
to
think
scale.
they just put like a small jet into it or something.
What kind of energy?
I think I just put like a small jet into it.
What does it matter? The point is that where did they
matters
get
a
that
lot.
idea from? No, it doesn't.
But yeah,
Where did they get that idea from? Right? That's why
They
you
found
might be
it
alien.
in a fucking cave,
Yeah.
and it was like thousands of years old. And
What
then
did
they
it
built
say
it to scale.
exactly?
It didn't say anything. It was just a tiny.
Oh,
They
it was
found
a
a bunch
diagram?
of these like tiny little.
Were you
golden-
listening?
You
No.
clearly weren't listening.
Why not? Where were you?
You know, I was thinking about like aliens.
We were talking about aliens.
Different aliens.
Oh.
You know, like,
Why you keep skipping me?
Scary
You're
aliens.
nothing in there.
There is nothing in there.
Do you hate me or do you like me?
Do you want me to load something else? Does someone want to play me in FIFA?
I'll play in Mad
You want to play Madden?
and then FIFA.
I want to play FIFA.
I'll play either one of you. God damn, we should
I'll play
Madden.
him in Madden and then you play Winner in FIFA.
Okay.
Alright, that's a weird compromise, but I like it.
It's inventive.
We still gonna do this while we thief? Almost had an hour of this episode. It's because we sucked the first 20 minutes.
I thought we were. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you know that when you suck out 20 minutes,
We're at
that's
that
a lot
point.
of inhaling?
We're at that point where we drank to a point where like we're not good at anything. Before we were at. A
I feel
point
like
where
I've never been there.
You were fucking. What was this?
In Greenville?
In Greenville.
That was, I wasn't drinking, that was the day after. And it
So?
was terrible.
It's still alcohol affected your shit.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. It was hangover affected, and it was like the worst hangover I've had in my life.
Yeah, it was.
I gotta stop taking the, basically.
So you're saying when you drink, you're like. You can't say Adderall? So when you
I
drink.
guess it doesn't even matter.
I guess I can now.
You have ADD.
The Adderall.
This is all for entertainment purposes.
I am afflicted.
For entertainment purposes only.
I am afflicted by Adderall.
RoorCast was recorded in front of a live parole officer. What was I saying though? But yeah, like you've never been
say.
so drunk that like you're not like you've been drunk and you've been in the zone, but you never been drink more and then got out of the zone.
Of course I have.
Yeah.
He said that's never
Beer
happened to
pong.
him. He said it's never happened. That's what I'm saying. That's a perfect example of when that got happened. Oh, yeah, I've been
Not
other
every
things,
time.
too.
Sometimes I do.
I mean, I guess. I don't really know.
You're just the perfect drinker, aren't you?
No, I mean, like, I get
She
you
got
drunk.
gills for brains.
Yeah. That's a really strangely insightful thing to say. Reed.
I don't know.
I don't know. Do you? Or you
I was just trying to
ancient
intimidate you
alien?
before this Madden game.
You
How
should.
It
old are you,
clearly
Jordan?
didn't work.
You should know better than anyone that I don't always have insightful things to say.
Why? Why should I know that?
Because you see me at my dumbest.
But you sometimes do have insightful. And also, that wasn't. I was just goofing. I think you have both insightful and not insightful.
Is that the
things
outro?
To say,
Is it time to
Reed,
end the show?
if that was
No, that was just the thing in the middle.
In the middle.
Just like near the end.
God damn.
Near the end. Gotta be the middle endish. Or near the end.
What happened?
I was doing the beginning, but
You weren't even on those sounds. You're on the sax.
he can be the whatever, man.
I can't do the sax.
Well, you don't have to.
Right?
That was close. I don't think my sax sounded anything like a sax. Either.
I don't remember what I did last time. We should just go find a bunch of different animals on the street.
Sounds like a small person living on a universe of like a dandelion screaming for help. It sounds like what Horton the Who heard.
It sounds like something dying. Like some animal.
Yeah, that's bad.
Sounds like a puppy dying.
It sounds like
Puppy
Whitey from
being
Eight Crazy
suffocated.
Nights is giving oral sex or something.
Or a puppy just being throat fucked.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
You made it
Why
so
he's giving someone
graphic.
throat cancer
I
with
should-
his throat to their dick. So dick cancer on their throat. Dick.
You've never been sucked a dog
I've had a
before?
dick throat and a throat dick.
That's. On that note, I gotta take a piss.
Why on that note?
Just on any note, I guess.
It makes me feel bad about my notes. So, what are you about to do?
I don't know. Probably just drink this beer a little bit more until it's done, which it almost is.
Want to smoke a cigarette?
Yeah. Do you want to light some cigarettes and like throw them at Jordan and try and hit him in the face?
Are there any firecrackers?
No, that's why I just have cigarettes.
If you want to waste a cigarette.
Damn it. Yeah, that's not.
Or a couple, I can't throw that well. Don't you control my shit.
Let's pause it.
Why?
Because we're not saying anything.
We're about to just end it. Right, guys? I haven't even been articulating. Speak this loud. Or this loud.
Or this loud.
Or this loud.
Or this loud.
Or this loud.
What about this loud?
Or this.
This loud!